and now costs $2 for an orange.
Here's something crazy about that last Democratic debate they had. They asked the question, if they were president of the United States and they had information that they could take out a terrorist and they had the green light to kill him and no other casualties would be involved, blah, 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 would they do it and pull the trigger? And all of them said no.
Well, then you don't have the balls to be president.
I'm like, what the hell?
The president has to make tough calls like that.
Everybody in the audience should have got up and walked out. Like, you have no business being in charge of this country if that's how you feel about it.
You representing me? Really? That's not representing me. And here again, I hope at least some of the far left-wing factions listening, stop what you're doing and go back to your districts and listen to your people. Because I guarantee you, none of them are as crazy as your asses.
This is I've never seen. I hope that things eventually, and they'll swing back to being more sane. I mean, everything ebb and flows in life.
Sure.
We'll eventually get to a place that things are a little bit more sane. But I like 50 years from now, when kids are in school and they're in history class, are they going to look back at this time and teach them how completely off the rocker everybody was during this election?
Well,
are they going to look back and go, look at these crazy sons of bitches we're doing? Like, you know?
It started with a lesbian wearing a ball cap looking like the Morton Sea fisherman yelling, no, as soon as Trump was elected.
I still think we should recreate that.
We're going to have to. And now, you want to talk about the absolute craziness? Now you got a dude who crashed his car into a Trump voter registration booth in a Florida shopping center.
Not only that, he crashes into him, gets out of the van, and flips them all off, then gets back in and leaves.
It calls him fascist.
What? Thankfully, nobody was hurt. But, I mean, what? What? I haven't heard about anybody that's a Republican doing that anywhere. Oh, remember the video I sent you of the college kid screaming?
Yeah.
He was telling everybody to slit the throats of the fascists?
Yes.
What?
Go back to a dictionary and read what fascist means.
Oh, my God, dude. I don't get it. And apparently, that's not uncommon on college campuses, is what somebody on the news was saying. Like, this happens all the time.
Yeah, it makes me a little bit scared. Because I've got one that's still in college. So, yeah, am I a little bit nervous? Yeah, granted, he's doing the grad thing, but still, he's smart enough to know the difference. And you know how, I mean, he's Democrat, but he's a very educated Democrat who knows how wrong it is to chew your dentures during a State of the Union, much less rip up
the speech.
Again, that ripping up that speech is about the same thing to me as Kaepernick taking a knee during the national anthem.
It's just wrong.
It's just wrong. Got every right to do it, but it's just wrong.
Yeah, I was going to say, just because you have the freedom to do something doesn't make it right.
No.
Donnie, I told you to take Fox News off this monitor. Apparently, what was the dude's name? I can't, they just showed it. I can't believe I forgot it already. Oliver Stone. Not Oliver Stone. His name's Roger Stone. Roger Stone, 9 years. They're trying to give him 9 years for a lie. For a lie. They're trying to, now keep this in mind. This is all over the Russian hoax.
Right.
That they proved didn't happen. They're trying to sentence him over something that didn't take place.
Yes.
And they said that if he gets 9 years in that state, the average rapist gets 4 years. You tell me how that's right.
You'll be waiting a long time to hear something out of me on that one because,
man,
it's dumb.
Well, you got to think about this. If they sentence him, then the Democrats will say, "Well, see, the Russian thing was true. He got sentenced. He's in prison on it. It was true." I mean, it's all. I don't think Trump really understood when he decided he was going to drain the swamp. I don't think he understood how murky that swamp was. I mean, I think he knew it was bad. I don't think he knew it was to this degree.
Or how many anacondas were in the swamp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently we got some really big snakes.
So that's how bad it is. I just said let's get away from politics, and you almost can't. I mean, it's so prevalent in everyday life.
Yeah, I'm okay. I mean, we're toward the tail end of the podcast now. We got about 12 minutes, something like that. So, what is going on in your life recently, other than hospital visits? That's kind of been fairly interesting. Because I can tell you one thing that happened to me.
Let's start there.
Okay. Well, first off, my name is Big Titty. I'm not Shiner. However, on this recent trip, I packed plenty of socks, jeans, shirts, not one pair of underwear. So I had to go to Walmart. Should have gone to Target, but I had to go to Walmart and get underwear. And for the next 15 minutes in the underwear aisle, there's a fake red-haired lady with blood red lipstick, blue eyeshadow,
Mimi from the Drew Carey Show,
smelling like Chanel No. 5. Yeah, it gets worse. Wearing a polyester suit.
Okay.
Right. I mean, old school.
So she obviously got her A game going.
I'm choosing underwear, and she's commenting on the bulge in front of my jeans as I'm trying to find underwear. My husband had a bulge exactly the same way. And I didn't know whether to thank her, which I didn't, and I thought better of it, because if I did thank her, we were going to go to a different place that I really did not want to be in, much less I didn't want to be right there with what I was doing.
What did you say?
I said, well, where's your husband now? Oh, we buried him 11 years ago.
Bulge up.
Right? So it's been a while since you've had a bulge, huh? I didn't say that. You could just tell. And I mean, this lady was just macking on me, and she looked about 5.
God bless her, man.
I mean, I was trying my best to keep conversation, but after about 10 minutes, I'd pretty much had enough, and I said, I've got to get back to work. I just,
my bulge got to go.
took my lunch break down to pick up some skivvies because I left mine at home. My husband, he was a traveling salesman. He used to do the same thing. He wore the tighty-whities, though.
Oh, my God, dude. I'd have paid money to see the expression on your face.
Oh, I was just, the only thing missing from this lady was a beehive hairdo. It was already abnormally auburn for her age. But this has been, God, it's probably been a year ago, if not more. I was in my favorite place, Walmart Neighborhood Market, the one up the street from my house, in a pair of basketball shorts. And I had a lady of the same age group. And I got out to the parking lot, and she marched across of it and got my attention and chewed my ass, told me I should be ashamed of myself because she was referring to the same thing. Told me I needed to pick better clothing items to wear it out in public. I think I'd have rather had that one.
It wasn't a fun ass chewing to take, man. I mean, I couldn't even rebut. There was no rebuttal to be thrown out there because she just chewed my ass for about 12 good seconds and just marched off.
See, it was over in 12 seconds. I had a stage 4 Klingon for like 15 minutes. And I mean, I left. I said I had to get on a couple more things I got to pick up real quick, and I got to get back to work. I'm on my lunch break.
She wasn't having it.
And I walk from the men's underwear section over to the Gatorade in the grocery, and I pick up Gatorade.
With her in tow?
Lemon lime was his favorite too. Oh, God.
She's found her a love connection, man.
I said, his name wasn't Brett, was it? She said, no, his name was Chris, but that was nowhere in his name. His real name was Theodore, but he went by Chris.
Everybody just called him
Awesome. Chris, yeah.
For short.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
man, that's one of those deals you're looking around for Ashton Kutcher to run out because you're on Punks.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking for anybody at this point. Help. Somebody help.
I would have paid money to be on that trip with you, man.
I can't, I would have hated to have done it, but I actually wish I'd have had some hot pepper spray or something.
Just give her a good dousing of OC gas.
Just hit them eyes and be on my way. You know, it was so sad. And every once in a while, you get to feeling guilty. You drive by a nursing home and you think, God dang it, those poor people. Somebody's got to go. Not me.
No.
Not it.
Well, we've always said if we end up in a home, we're going to go together. I think that'd be a good time.
Oh, for sure. For sure. We'll be whittling rocking chairs out on the front porch in our rocking chair. Man, Shiner, look at this. I made a little miniature rocking chair. Remember that Trump figure we got 55 years ago? With that, what was her name? Nancy, whatever, the denture chewing lady?
Yeah, man. Telling war stories about the grand old days that we used to podcast.
I swear to God.
Our stupid asses will still be podcasting when we're that old.
Welcome to the Teddy and Shiner Show, episode 5146.
Pull up analytics and we got like 3 listeners.
Yeah. All 3 in 3 different countries besides the United States.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, we are in 19 countries, dude.
Ba-bang, ba-bang, ba-bang. I don't know what that was.
I don't know. And God bless y'all from the Czech Republic.
Yeah, welcome aboard.
Yeah. Das vidanya.
Man, that is crazy to think about, dude.
Yeah, no, we have a listener in Egypt.
Really?
Yes.
Analytics are so interesting, man. You start seeing like where you reach out and where people get, you grab a hold of people's attention from the
Egypt, it's like a dude there was like worked there for his whole life, looking at the pyramids and like there's got to be something different than this. The Titty and Shiner Show, of course.
Let's give this a whirl.
I found it. You know what? That's a bigger pyramid than they have there. So
he's got like one phone. He's got the speaker phone on. There's 7 of them standing around him in the middle of the desert listening to our stupid asses.
He's translating.
Yeah.
And nobody around him is laughing. He's like, God, this shit's funny. This shit's funny. This is hilarious. Got to give a shout out to our homeboy across the pond, Adam.
Yeah, man.
Bless his heart. They did not. Their record got beat. So
yeah, but they're going to take another run at it.
They are, but it still sucks being beat.
Yeah.
This guy
is. You know what, dude? Man, I'm pulling for him to. Was it beat on the anniversary of them setting it?
I don't know.
Real close to it, if not on it. It was real close to it.
I can tell you this much: the dude never sleeps.
No, I don't think he does either.
He doesn't. Not at all. It's like Monday Night Football coming on at 8:00. It's 4:00 in the morning there.
And he's up watching it.
You're damn right he's up watching it.
And it doesn't really matter when I tweet anything. He must have notifications turned on because I'll tweet something and he'll reply to it. He'll comment on it. And I'm like, when does this guy go to bed?
He doesn't. Whenever your tweet notification goes off, he pours himself a bourbon in his Teddy and Shiner Show glass.
Which I love that he has those.
Yeah, now, don't get me started on that glass. We just got to. We have to. We have to get some glasses. We need to get some beer glasses, like some pint glasses.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind having some shot glasses.
Dude, that's a bucket list item for me. For you and I to get on a plane and go there, do a live podcast, and have beans and bourbon sitting next to us.
Yes.
That's definitely a bucket list item, Dan. I would love that. I think it'd be so fun.
I want to go over there and I want to eat some fish wrapped up in newspaper.
Who doesn't?
And some really big French fries.
Yes, sir.
What else? Used to way back in the day, man. Like back in the early 90s, every once in a while you got to fly to London because, well, you fly to London. When you're in the military, at some point you fly to London. But anyways, you stop there and, the food was pretty bland. And then all of a sudden, Travis and Craig and all his cousins from India started moving into Great Britain. And so now the big thing is like curry. Everything curry there.
Banger said that like when you're growing up over there, that's like your man card. How strong a beer you can drink and how hot a curry you can.
Yeah. No.
That's who's got the largest set of gonads, man, is who drinks a curry.
I don't have to eat curry to show how big my balls are. I have no problem dropping Terral, bro.
Well, you do, and if you're in the underwear section at Target,
Walmart. I wanted to go to Target. I should have gone to Target. Yeah. Right. I didn't even get her name. I didn't even want her name.
I mean, dude, you missed a golden opportunity for this to be even a much better story than it is. You should have played that out.
Perhaps.